Hey everybody, it is Wednesday, December 24th, Christmas Eve, 2025. My name is Xander and I'm here to solve some puzzles. And I'm going to start with connections. Here we go. Okay, Singe, Monk, Paper, Pollock. Okay, we have some painters. That's more of a writer. All right. What else do we got? Sing, rap, hum, whistle. All right. That's definitely a possibility. I kind of like that as purple. I might try it out. Yeah, let's go for it. Ways to vocalize musically plus a letter. Yeah, okay. Munch, chew, bite, champ, champ at the bit. What else do we got? Bacon, cheese, bread. I don't know that I see anything else there. Tang, bite. Maybe char, but not really. All right. Pollock. Still have Pollock and Monk as artists, but we already got rid of Whistler. And what would Paper be doing? Paper. All right, I might move on to strands for now, and then we'll come back to that. All right, gather around. So let's see, we have an X. Taxing, taxi. Mocha. Warm. Snug. Cozy. Snug and cozy. Warm. So it's like gather around by the fire or something like that. But snug wasn't one of them. And I don't see like, oh, snug as a bug. There we go. Cozy, relax, relaxing, warm, comfy, homey and soft, and then pleasant. All right. That was the strands. There we go. Let's check out the Wordle. Okay, let's start with learn. All right, you have an L somewhere. I don't want to double it up. I'm thinking, how about spilt? Maybe not that. Maybe something with. I was going to say something with a double L at the end. That's not right. We know that there's no L in the fourth spot. Spool. There we go. Of course, I wasn't thinking of double vowels. All right. I wonder if there was anything else. No, just that word left. All right. Let's get out of here. Let's check out pips. 2 Ians and a Rodolfo. Here we go. Okay, we have a 1. Something. That 1 is going to have to go this way. We need the other 3 to go here. We need this one here. This here. And this here. All right, that was the easy. Let's check out the medium. 3 4s and 2 required 4s. Potentially 3. Maybe even 1 here or 1 here. Let's see. We've got a bunch of zeros. Which kind of leads me to believe that this actually will use a 4 and a 0. Well, a 3 is definitely going to use a 0 because we don't have any 2s. So that's going to be made up of a 3. Probably it could be this one. And it could be like 0. It could be 0 0. 0 1 1 4 5 5. No, that's not gonna work. Let's see. 0 3 1. I honestly can't remember which one I tried. It must have been this. That's the only option. Let's see. Let's go down from this direction. Oh, whoops. That's not right. I put all 3s in the 3 section. That wasn't going to work no matter what. So let's try this. No, that won't work either. All right. Let's look down here. If we do this and then this over here, this is not going to work. We don't have any spot for that 1 to go. This one. I mean, there's no other option. This has to go here. It can't point down because there's no way to make 3 with 1 domino. It could go this way. Maybe. And the double 0 here. 1 4 down. Yeah, this should work. All right. That was the medium. Not great. Hopefully the hard is not too terrible on me. Let's check it out. Okay. I see 3 zeros already, and we have 3 zeros. I see at least 2 required 6s, and we have 1 2 3 6s. So let's see. We well, I'm also seeing we have a 2 here, which we'll need 2 1s because we don't have any other zeros. But other than that, not a lot of use for 1s. So 6 1 can go here. And then the 5, yeah, we have a 5 0 can go up. Not really any other uses for 2s unless they go here. How many 2s do we have? 1 2 3 left. Well, total. Still, so if we need 2 here, Maybe this, we have one extra 2, and I don't really see anywhere else it could go. Oops. So that can go down here. So we got 2 zeros left, and they can kind of go, one's going to be pointing this way, one's going to be pointing either this way or up. So I don't know which one it would be yet, but these could be switched around. We have a 5 here. That would have most likely be this 5, 6, because it's not going to be the 5, 1. Let's see. And then we need to make 6, which we can do with either this. No, we need the 1 for this. Oh, so that can go right here. Which then would be 2, 4, 3, 3. Well, we need another 3 here. If this is 2s, then we can put this here, and this here, and this here. Oh, yeah, I see. And we put the 6, 4 here, and the 4, 4, 4, 3 here. There we go. All right, did better than that, than the medium. All right, let's check the connections. Okay. Champ, bite, chew, munch. I wonder what char is doing. It's kind of a flavor like tang, but not really. It's more just like a technique or a quality of a cooked food. And then Monk, Pollock are artists. Bacon is a writer. The problem is I don't know, not the most well-read or well-educated person. So Tang could be somebody, Champ could be somebody, but I don't know. One thing I noticed is cheese, bread, bacon, and paper could be like a McMuffin ingredients, including the wrapping if you include paper. But I don't know. I don't really know where paper would go otherwise. Biting. I might just have to try this to see if it is actually a category. That would help me a little bit. If it is a category, it's probably the yellow. So let's see. No, it's the green. Okay, masticate, sure. So what would yellow be? Cheese, bread, bacon. I wonder if there's like a homophone thing. The reason I haven't been thinking of homophones is because that would usually be purple. Also, I don't really see anything else besides soul. That's probably nothing. Pollock. It's also not like part of a word or, you know, missing letters or something like that, or extra letters, because we already have that with the purple. So maybe I'll just try cheese, bread, bacon, and paper. I really can't think of anything else, and I have no idea what these other ones would be. So let's see. Sling for money. Oh, yeah. Bring home bacon. Okay. So what is this? Char, Pollock, Soul, Tang. For all I know, these are all artists. So let's see. Fish. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know most of those. Some of them sound familiar as fish, but uh, not really. I think mostly sole and char I've heard of. Not really sure what a pollock fish is or a tangfish, but there we go. That was the connections. I just remembered I forgot to put the connections bot in, so let's check the bot. Very tricky. Yeah, same as yesterday. I think it was actually a little easier than yesterday. My guess for purple was just way off yesterday. I guess my guess for blue was kind of off. I actually really had no guess for blue. But fairly high percentage for purple first. Masticate was by far the number one answer. These others are fairly close. My guess for yellow is also way off. I don't know why I didn't see that, but anyway, I guess I don't really think of cheese very much when it comes to money. I've heard that before, but not very much. Let's check this out. Sandwich ingredients including pollock. These are all basically, all of these four are basically the same, which are probably sandwich ingredient guesses, but not really clocking what these extra words are. Because it was either going to be those or paper. I included paper, but that happened to be the right answer. So that was just luck, or I think it was my last guess. But either way, I did guess that before as a McMuffin component, but that was still the correct answer. And then this one, Pollock Char Whistler Soul. Not sure what they're going for there. Maybe they thought Whistler was a fish. Or they were going for artists. But if they were going for artists and are familiar with Pollock and Whistler, surely they would have heard of Monk and tried that. But anyway, that was the connection spot, and that is the daily puzzles. So thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas Eve if you celebrate, and I will see you next time. Thank you.